Good evening, everyone. About the game, we had a very important game today with a very tough target, like to come back with 3 goals. So the strategy in our game plan today was to trying a strategy with the false nine in order to try to move these 3 defenders who sit and to create space for the other ones. I think we create some chances in the first half, but the plan on the second half was to change and to bring a striker, a true striker. I have to congratulate the boys about the game they did. We played exactly the game that we wanted, that we have planified. Unfortunately, it was not enough. It was not enough. We cannot blame the players to come back with abroad with all this environment that we had there. It was not easy. So I'm very sad. I'm very sad for them, for the club as well, because the best team today didn't go to the stage of the Champions League. But in the same times, it's the reality of football, and we have to congratulate the opponent because he played with his weapons and he went through. But again, I repeat, the best team today didn't go through the stages of the Champions League. That's it.
Questions from the floor? Okay.
Sounds ESPN Africa. Coach, a lot of playing in the CAF Champions League is about that balance when you're absolutely on the edge between the passion, fighting spirit that your team showed today in so many moments, and also composure. Do you think that there's any way that this team can keep that same fighting spirit, never say die attitude, and also in certain moments have a little bit more composure in these games?
I think our team since the beginning showed a great character. It was what we have tried since we came from Lupopo, and in that kind of game you need character, you need personality. It's what they showed, and more than that, they showed fantastic phases of football. We know that it's never easy to play against a low block. They came to protect. The penalties. I think that we could have maybe make just before the penalties to make one changes and to bring Mabasa and to have more possibilities in terms of the taker. But let's say that we have many challenges again. So the boys don't have to be so sad. Is the destiny is like that, and we have to keep working because we have a lot of challenges this season.
Coach, Sia from Kickoff. Coach, the 2 red cards, how much of that affected your initial game plan? I know a team lost a player each, but just in terms of the structure, did you have to alter it? How did you respond to that?
Yeah, you're right. It changed our game plan, but we had quickly with my staff to adapt, and we adapt well because we were able to score goals after. But I don't want to. I never spoke about the referees, and I don't want. I spoke about my team. I think we still have a young team, and in some situations, I think we have to keep the cold head, to be calm, and to be only focused in our target. And we don't have to fall in the how we said. We don't have to fall in the trips. Yeah, thank you very much. Of the opponent, it shows that we still have a lot of work in terms of experience to do.
Coach Nick Leeson from Backpage Media. There were two very noticeable absences from your lineup today, mainly Talente Mbata and Evidence Makgopa. What is their condition like, especially considering you have Colin Knockout coming up next week?
First of all, it was regarding the profile of the opponent, and regarding the game plan. We knew that this team will come and to adopt a very low block, so we wanted to try this false nine, somebody who is able to keep the ball forward in a short space, and to in the same times to push the opponent to come out from his position, to drag out the central defenders. So it was a tactical choice, and in the same times, like you said, we are playing many competitions. So in terms of rotation, we need in few days to have a competitive team as well.
I'll take the next three questions, starting with Felile. Noted. Those again to say,
Coach Velila from SABC again, hard luck on the result. Do you think it will be difficult maybe for the fans to accept the result, judging how far Pirates went last season as semi-finalists, and also the squad you have assembled this season, and how most of them are also dominating the national team?
Yes, I think, of course, when you are supporting Orlando Pirates and you love the club, and of course you have a lot of expectation from the fans, they can be, of course, disappointed. But in the same time, I think if they have seen how the boys are fighting since the first minute, and how they deal with the game, the football they have proposed today, I think they can have some trust, some confidence for the future with that team. Of course, I can understand the disappointment because everybody wanted to go through. We did our best, and we the best team didn't go through the stage.
Good afternoon, Coach. Good afternoon. Hard luck on the result. Coach, you must have had a lot of highs and lows as a footballer and as a coach. I just want to check in terms of lows, where does this one rank when you look at the bigger picture of what has happened here today?
Excuse me, can you just repeat the question?
Like in terms of disappointments or lows in your career, where does this one rank?
It's a big one. The last one was in 2004, when I was in the final against Tunisia with the fantastic team of Morocco, like that team. And sometimes it's the law of football, and we have to accept it, unfortunately. But we don't have to go down, and we have to keep the trust, to keep confidence, to keep the trust on the players, because, like I told you, we have such target competition coming, so we don't have time to be disappointed. The disappointment have to go to chase it quickly, because we have some objectives who are arriving quickly.
You're the coach in News Africa. Coach, hard luck on the result. While many coaches may be confused and maybe not even agree with the way that you set up today, do you feel as if the fact that you got 3 goals, which was at least the minimum which you wanted to get, out of this game to at least get to penalties? Do you feel as if getting those 3 goals would justify the way that you set up today and say that the plan that you had in mind actually did work, and then when it gets to the penalties, it's a lottery up to the players and just football?
No, it's not. I will answer for the last one. It's not lottery, because I have said few months ago that penalties are not lottery. What I can tell you that the plan was made to score 4 or 5 goals. At least we missed maybe one more goal with the chances that we had. It was 3-0. But I think, of course, we could have, if we review the game, we could have maybe scored one more goals. Things that is not easy in football, especially with the low block like that, with the passion, with the aggressiveness that the opponent had. But to come back, I think I would choose the same strategy,
Coach Lavender Result, Masabekina from Sokaladuma. Just on what you were saying earlier about the thought of introducing Mabasa towards the end for the penalty, how does the process of selection on who's kicking in your team, how is it made, and who decides who kicks and which penalty?
During the week, the penalties, we work the penalties with the players, because it's maybe a possibility to play the penalties if you score 3 goals. So we define the list regarding all the players who've been successful during the past weeks, and we have a list of the guys. And when I told you that maybe we could have been more strategic, bringing just before the end of the game, bringing Mabasa, because he's a very good kicker of penalty. But we have a list. We have a list of the players.
We'll take the final 3 questions, starting with Tim.
Joseph M. Sports Coach. Had luck on the result, but surely something positive is that you've given all these young players, most of them having their first season with Orlando Pirates, given them.
I think it's players that have a big potential, and we are working hard with them to grow them, to give them the opportunity to be better and better. They are already showing fantastic things, but the high level as well ask to need some calm, some to manage some games, some moment like you saw, provocation, and we have to work on that as well, because more they will go up, more they will go to the high level. They will face to this kind of provocation. They will play against some players who are more experienced, and they know exactly how to deal with the youth, and it's our job to help them and to keep everybody on the pitch, and we have to continue to work on that. But I'm happy about the progression of these young boys. They showed personality, they showed characters. When they come in the game, they are doing their best. And if you take Dancing, if you take Mbuthuma, and many others players, no, I will not mention them all, but they are doing a lot of progress, and I think it's good for the club. It's good news for the club to have such youth for the future. It's very important.
We'll take us on the final question. Going once, going twice, and on that. Go.
Evening, Coach.
Evening.
Coach.
Yo.
Sorry. Coach, we saw the lottery of penalties, how they went, and what then do you say to a player like Mbuthuma after such a penalty? Because it's a high-stake final penalty of which a lot is expected. So how do you then encourage him to rise from such an incident?
The first player that I have seen just after the game, it's him. You know, I went quickly on the pitch just to tell him to have chin up, his chin up, to be proud of what he did when he came, because he scored a goal. Without him, maybe we could have lost the game before. He's still young. What I told him, he's still young, still many competitions this season, and he will be very important for us. And what I like, the behavior of our team, all the colleagues went to him and to help him. And in that moment, it is in that moment that we need colleagues and we need teammates. It's not when everything is going well. We recognize a strong team, a solidarity when the things are going wrong as well. So it's all what the staff did, the players did towards him, and we will continue to work, and the life must continue for him. That's it.
Final question.
Coach, you referred earlier to how the players in certain moments when they're provoked could react differently. South African teams in competitions like this, whether the national team or club teams, you don't often see them use the same tactics that we saw used against you today, with deliberate disruption of the rhythm, trying to get under your player's skin. Do you think that it's something that South African teams should try to do more in these tournaments, or do you think that we should just
I'm not buying this behavior. It's very important to show a good example. Football, I always say that football is a bridge between countries, between people, and we have the duty as a professional players to show the example to all these young children that dreaming to become a professional football player. And I will never teach this such bad behavior for my players. The answer should be on the pitch by football, and beating the opponent by scoring goals, by the game plan, by playing football, not cheating. And I don't want to come in that things, because in the press conference I never want to tell you about how the treatment was there, because we had a game and maybe you can say that the coach is looking for excuses, but I can tell you that it's not the behavior, it's not the hospitality that we are expecting. And I thanks the South African mentality, the hospitality, how we welcome people in the stadium, because football should be a show, should be a party, and unfortunately some clubs don't understand what's the power of image that we give to the people. So that's it, and I don't want to go too far on that, because today I think we have to focus in for the next competition with my team, and that's it.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the media. We've come to the conclusion of our press conference for today. Thank you.